How's it going, guys? Luis here from Gaming Vlog Network with a new episode of Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems is a show where we take a look at some Easter eggs and some really awesome video games. Today we'll be looking at Uncharted 4, and spoiler warning, some of these Easter eggs happen towards the end of the game. With that said, let's get started. At the very beginning of the game, when Nathan and Elena are having dinner, the two of them have a competition over who gets to wash the dishes. The two decide on duking it out for the highest score in Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 1. Naughty Dog, who created the Uncharted series, also created Crash Bandicoot, so it's pretty badass for them to not only nod to the PS1, but also a game from their previous development. You also see this PS1 again towards the end of the game when you're playing as Nathan Drake's daughter, Casey Drake. She's playing the exact same Crash Bandicoot game that her parents played earlier in the game. Also on the floor is a copy of Brickstone for the PlayStation 1, that to my knowledge is not a real game. This could be referencing something internally at Naughty Dog, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's just making fun of how many brick walls there are in the Uncharted series. In this same sequence, you can see a sticker on Casey's entertainment stand. Being the anime fan that I am, it sort of looks like a dango from one of my personal favorite anime of all time, Clannad. Perhaps Casey picked up the anime during her family's travels to Japan. Who knows? Also in this room are two really interesting posters. One is a poster for Savage Starlight 2, the sequel to the comic book series found in The Last of Us. Coincidentally, next to this poster is a poster for Dark Horse's comic called The Last of Us American Daughter. Dark Horse previously made comics for The Last of Us that detailed Ellie's adventures before meeting Joel, called The Last of Us American Dreams. Perhaps American Daughters is a new series that takes place after The Last of Us with the pregnant Ellie, or even just a teaser for a possible Last of Us 2. Either way, it's something really cool to take note of. Now before we leave this sequence, there's one more little Easter egg I want to show you guys. At the beginning of the game, you walk around the same house as Nathan, and you can see a picture of his wedding in a photo album in his bedroom. However, if you go into this room later as Casey, not only will you see the same wedding pictures, but also pictures of Casey's birth and overall childhood, showing just how much time has passed since the beginning of Uncharted 4 and the end of it. During chapter 11 of this game, you'll notice that this part of the game is the demo from E3 that Sony showed off. During that demo, Naughty Dog ran into a problem where the controller wouldn't sync with the PS4 dev unit. In a humorous gag, if you actually repeat this error and just stand for 30 seconds after the intro, you'll earn a trophy for recreating the same mistake. It's a pretty cool reference for Naughty Dog to laugh at their previous mistake. Now also in this chapter, you'll get into a car chase scene. If you look at the license plate of your car, it won't look like much until you actually flip it upside down and reverse it, then the license plate will spell out Elena, referencing Nathan Drake's wife. Lastly, there are three strange relics that all reference previous Naughty Dog works. In chapter 9, while you're climbing the mountain cliffs, you'll find a strange pendant, and that's from the Fireflies in The Last of Us. The owner of the pendant is Druckley, a combination of the name Neil Druckmann and Bruce Starley, who both were leads of the Last of Us development team. In chapter 12, while looking around the cliffs on the beach, you'll find a precursor orb. These little orbs were used as currency in the Jak and Daxter series. Lastly, in chapter 21, while scaling the inside of the water cave, you'll find a Wumpa fruit, directly from the Crash Bandicoot series. It even has a lower polygon count to it. That's pretty cool. And that's all the Easter eggs I've found so far. Let me know if you found any that I may have missed in the comment section below, as well as your favorite Easter egg in this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing for more gaming content like this. As always, all my gaming usernames, so Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, including my social network links, are in the description below. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.